Hello, welcome to the multiplicative property of equality. The multiplicative property of equality simply means we can multiply or divide on both sides of an equation. This helps us identify the fact that we need to keep our equations balanced. So here I've got 4v, in example 1 I've got 4v equals 56. So I'm going to rewrite it 4v equals 56. And it says to solve for v. Well, this is actually 4 times v. So we'll put a little times symbol there. 4 times v. In order to undo multiplication, I must divide. So I'm trying to cancel the 4. The opposite of multiply is divide. So I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. This 4 is going to go away, so I'm going to be left with 4. And this little bar here, it means that we're going to divide. And if it helps, sometimes I put the little division symbol here to make sure that I understand that I'm dividing 56 divided by 4. 4 goes into 5 once with 1 left over. It goes into 6 4 times, and v equals 14. Let's look at the next one. Here I've got 92 equals x over 4. So we'll rewrite 92 equals x over 4. Remember that this bar keeps showing up, means that we are actually dividing right now. So it means x divided by 4. In order to simplify this, we need to do the opposite of divide, which is multiply. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4 to cancel it. So I'm going to say times 4 here and times 4 here. Since there's a 4 here, the 4 up here is going to cancel, and I'm going to write x. Now I've got 4 times 92. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 9 is 36. My answer is 368. So whatever you do to one side to cancel it, you must do to the other side to find the result. Let's look at a couple more examples. In example 3, I've got a few integers. It says solve for v. Negative 18 equals negative 3v. So negative 18 equals positive 3v. Excuse me. Since it's 3 times v, I need to undo or cancel the 3. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. Negative 18 divided by 3 is negative 6 equals v. And that's my answer. Remember that this means to divide, so we were dividing. In example 4, it says solve for x. So I've got negative x over 3 equals negative 60. So I'm going to rewrite it, x, negative x over 3 equals negative 60. Remember that this bar means to divide. So I'm going to multiply both sides by negative 3 because we're going to take away the negative sign. Negative 3 here. And times negative 3 here. Now my negative and my 3 cancel out. And I'm just left with x equals negative 60 times negative 3. Well, 60 times 3 is 180. And since they're both positive numbers, or they're both negative numbers, excuse me, two negatives equal a positive, so x equals 180. Let's look at one more set of examples. In example 5, it says solve for x. So I've got 15.36 equals 6x, so I'm going to use my inverse operations. Remember that this is 6 times x. So I need to cancel the multiplication. In order to cancel the multiplication, my inverse operation is going to be division. So I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides. So my 6 is going to go away, and I'm going to bring down my x, because that's the only thing that's left. Now I've got to divide 6 by 15.36, and 6 divided by 15 goes in twice. Got 3 left over. 6 goes into 33 5 times, with 3 left over. It goes into 33 6 times. So my answer is 2.56. In example B, it says that 9.6 equals x over 3. Remember that the bar means we are dividing. In order to undo division, I must multiply by that number. So the opposite of division is multiply, so I'm going to multiply by 3 on both sides. So times 3 and times 3. My 3's are going to cancel, I'm going to be left with x equals, and then I've got 3 times 9.6. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 9 is 27. Plus 1 is 8, so 28. 0.8 is my new answer. So remember, gang, the little bar means that we're going to divide and that we are in the act of dividing. And the opposite of multiply is divide. The opposite of divide is multiply. Good luck.